Welcome to the Live Wicks Talk Show, a place where real conversation sparks inspiration. Join us as we dive into real stories, creativity, and moments that shapes us. Let's get into it.
We welcome you to Live Wicks. We want you down here on the show. We welcome you to Live Wicks. We want you down here on the show. Just take a minute, come down and interview on the show. Oh yeah. Just take a minute, come down and be a part of the show. Oh yeah.
Welcome once again to the Live Wicks Talk Show. We have a special guest here with us this evening, a good friend of mine. We've been working together for the last 2 years, and I'm super excited about it. His presence being here on the Live Wicks Talk Show. And like I said, I'm going to read this introduction off this card because when I tell you, it's been a pleasure and an experience working with this young man with his show. And I'm super excited to have him on the show this evening here at the Live Wicks Talk Show. And it says, we're switching things up. Instead of interviewing a rising hip hop artist or content creator, we're pulling back the curtains to shine the spotlight on a person behind the mic. Our guest today is The Voice. He's the curator and the driving force behind the Who's Next Music Show. That's the Who's Next Music Show, a platform that's been elevating independent hip-hop artists and giving creators a place to tell their stories. We're diving into the process, their journey, and the impact they've made on the culture. So let's get into it. Please welcome the curator of the Who's Next Music Show, Uncle Mikey. How's it going, Uncle Mikey?
It's going pretty good, my brother. How you doing, man?
Thank you for being a part of the show this evening.
Absolutely.
Out of a busy day. And I just
Absolutely.
appreciate you taking the time to be a part of what we have going here at the Live Wicks Talk Show.
You almost made me cry there, man. I was holding it back, man.
Don't cry on me
it.
now. Don't cry on me now.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, due time. You've been doing your thing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The last 2 years, I've had the privilege of working with you on your show, the Who's Next Music Show, and I don't see you too much on that side of the table. I'm always seeing you on this side of the table,
Yes.
and the energy that you still present is like off the chain, man. We're gonna jump right into it, okay? Because this young man has a wealth of knowledge. So, man, how's family, man? How's everything going, man?
Everything's going well, man. I can't complain at all. All is well. Kids are good. Family's good. My parents' health is good. My grandparents' health is good, man. So
Yes.
that's all I ask for. My brothers and sisters, all my friends, none of us in the hospital. None of us are fighting terminally ill diseases or anything like that.
Yeah.
We rebuke cancer and everything else.
Yes.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
man, I'm blessed, brother.
Awesome,
I'm
man.
truly blessed. I can't complain.
Awesome. I received that, man. And I know people that are watching, that are going to be watching this evening, they don't get a chance to see that side of you, man, and how strong your belief is, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we're going to jump right into it, Uncle Mikey.
Let's do it.
So we're going to get this thing started, man.
Let's do it.
Last 2 years, you got this thing started.
Yes, sir.
What inspired you to start your podcast?
What inspired me is I've always just been intrigued by the culture of hip hop, rap, music. I'm from the Midwest, so I grew up studying pretty much whatever came on MTV, BET, which was predominantly East and the West Coast.
Correct.
I could never rap. I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying the same bars since I was like 13 years old. I'm not a rapper. However, I've always been intrigued with our culture.
Yes.
I consider myself a culturalist.
Okay.
So I take a deep dive into artists' lives.
Yes.
I'm more intrigued of knowing artists. You know, you relate to them more whenever you know, excuse me, you relate to them more whenever you know what they're about, what they're like, what they dislike. In my show, I like to introduce upcoming artists
Yeah.
and let their fan base get to know them better. You like Cheerios over Kicks. You play soccer. You play basketball. You were an Uber driver before you started working, construction worker, whatever it may be. I just want people to be relatable to one of their favorite artists.
Now, in saying that, was there a specific moment when you realized that this is the lane that you wanted to do or wanted to build?
Nah, my entire life, man, I've always felt like I was going to be around music.
Okay.
In some way, shape, form, or fashion. I wanted to be an A&R.
Okay.
You know, but the A&R days are gone. I always love discovering new artists, new talent. Man, you name an artist, a hip hop artist or R&B artist. You name an artist, I promise you I was there from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I take pride in knowing artists from the beginning. It's also like a gift and a curse too, because you've been listening to them for so long. So by the time other people catch on, I be borderline mad at them. Like, dang, it took y'all this long to catch on. Like, this artist been a great artist from the beginning.
So I want to go back just a little bit. How did your personal background shape the type of voices you highlight for your show?
They're just like me.
Oh, they just, okay.
Just
so
like me.
That's what you're looking for as far when you're
Absolutely.
trying to identify.
Not perfect, not polished, not super duper famous. They are regular people.
Regular people.
And also the famous people are also regular people as well.
Yeah.
You know? So I take my real life and I just transition it over to my show.
So that's your real life character that you identify within those people that you bring in.
Absolutely.
And that's awesome. For those new to your platform, how would you describe your podcast mission and identity? Which you just kind of told me a little bit about it, but very briefly, elaborate on that a little bit.
My identity is I'm introducing upcoming artists to the world.
Right.
Letting their fans get to know them better on a personal side. We're not covering drama. We're not covering bad news. We're only covering good news. You know, I want to know what your foundation was like at home whenever you were growing up. I want to know your relationship maybe with your parents. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship with God. I want to know, who are you? I don't care about who your persona is while you're making music. I see that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees that.
Right.
But I just would like to get to know artists, and I would like their fans to know them as well.
That's good. In-depth insight, and you allow them to self-research and self-reflect and introduce that to you on your platform and to the people. Man, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope, man. Your platform is a little bit different. So what differentiates your show from other music art creators for podcasts?
So my show it's a positive based show. We have enough drama filled shows throughout the internet every single day.
That is true.
So my show is a more positive based show. Some say it may be a little boring, but that's okay. I'm okay with it being boring as long as you're watching, because you're learning about an artist that you might not know right now, but in months, maybe years, you're going to know. And you're going to go back and look at these interviews and be like, dang, I never knew he went through so much to become the artist that he is today. I never knew she had to overcome so much. I never knew she had to sacrifice nights of sleep, babysitters, XYZ. So my platform is different because it's a positive platform. I highlight the wins. I don't highlight the losses. I don't highlight you going bankrupt. I don't highlight baby mama, baby daddy drama. I don't highlight the fights. I don't highlight that. I highlight the wins of an artist.
To win, and that's the self intellect of that artist.
Yes.
The self. Man, just going back on a question previously you answered, how do you choose which artist or creator you feature?
That's a good question. It's a real good question.
How do you choose?
I listen to them, man.
Listen to their content.
Every artist that I have interviewed,
Mhm.
I listen to them.
That's true.
Artist, comedian, activist, social media content creator.
Mhm.
I look at their content. You
Mhm.
know, I'm a fan of their work.
Oh,
So I'm not just picking just random Joe Schmoes. I have their music downloaded on my phone.
man, that is something, man, because everybody, if you're doing your podcast and you want people to come on to your show, man, always do your due diligence. Also always go out there and research and see what their platform look like, what the social medias look like before you introduce them to what you have going on. And I know Uncle Mikey does that. He talks about that all the time. And so before interviewing them,
Okay.
I know you listen to their music, or you peep out the scene and what they got going on. What's your preparation processes before interviewing a guest?
Be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
My number one thing is I want to always be respectful.
Be respectful.
I'm never going to disrespect my guests. I'm never going to down them. I'm never going to essentially play them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of platforms, they take pride in playing them because it's clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
So my process is be myself
Be yourself
and
Yes.
get to know them as a
That's
person, not as an artist. Get to know them
Mhm.
as a person.
Mhm.
Separate the person from the artist.
Mhm.
And a lot of artists never get that chance
They never get that chance.
to separate the artist from the person. The artist might be a conceited, arrogant prick, excuse my language,
No,
but the person may be an actual good person,
Mhm.
but he's putting on a facade.
that's their
for-
character.
Like, let's say character. Let's
Mhm.
say, for instance, example, Charleston White.
Charleston White,
You know, shout out to Charleston White too, man. He talk a lot of noise,
my
but
guy.
I love to get Charleston White up here. Charleston, a crazy cool dude, man.
Yeah, definitely. He's been here once before, and I'm gonna get him back on the scene too. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, man. So, how do you, in doing that, that makes it easier for this question right here. How do you create a comfortable environment that gets artists to open up? You kind of answered and spoke on it just your last answer. So, how do
Yeah.
you create a comfortable environment that gets artists to open up?
Being respectful. Being respectful, helping them understand that I'm not here to tear you down.
Right.
And no disrespect to the other platforms that do that and, you know, make their money that way, but
Mhm.
I'm not here to tear you down.
That's right.
I'm here to uplift you. I want your mama to watch this. I want your aunties, your uncles, your grandmother to watch this.
You at home.
You at home. Yeah, this
You
your
at home.
home, man. You ain't got to put on that act. You know, keep your feet up. Get you a drink, talk a little noise.
Who was that? I remember seeing one of your shows. You had somebody that came in and she pulled up the chair and just had her feet in the
Hellcat.
Hellcat, that's
Hellcat.
who that was.
Shout out to Hellcat.
Shout out to shout out to that
Hellcat.
lady Hellcat. She's doing some great things.
Oh, man.
Ooh, she talking a lot of noise, but she's doing some great things. man.
Hellcat is one of them ones, and I built a great relationship
Yeah,
with Hellcat.
That's my
That
girl,
is my
man.
dog.
that's my girl. I know Uncle Mikey, man, with the Who's Next music show. Questions. You asked a lot of questions with those artists, man. What's your signature questions or moments listeners look for when you're interviewing them?
Woo!
What is your signature question or questions or moments listeners look forward to?
I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people be looking for the tea, the drama. You know,
the drama.
as the ladies call it, they call it the tea. You feel
Right.
me? But a lot of people be asking, sending me messages like, why you ain't digging into this? Why you ain't asking about that? Why you didn't do that? It's not what I'm here for. I don't care about who you been shot, who shot you. I don't care about the time you went bankrupt. I don't care about your past. I care about your future.
Right.
So the question that I am intrigued by a lot is who other artists are listening to.
Look, which brings us to this question, Uncle Mikey. Right here, right?
Come on.
We're gonna go behind the scene, man. What is the biggest challenge of running a show on emerging talents?
The biggest challenge is getting them to trust you. That's what it is, man.
That's the challenge.
Just my thing is like
Because you got those questions. You got those questions that you have, those signature questions that you ask outside of your show to get
Yes.
them to open up
Yes.
when they come on the show.
Yes.
So, what's the biggest challenge of running a show on emerging talents? So,
it's the trust factor.
that's the trust.
I just want you to know that, like I said, I'm not here to tear you down. Like, I want you to, if you funnel in a rap career or a singing career or a comedic career,
Mhm.
whatever your career may be, if you literally funnel in that to open up a nonprofit organization
Mhm.
or to open up a brothel, I don't care what it is. You know, I want you to be just transparent and be like, yo, I'm doing this for 5 years just to make $2 million to open up a school.
Mhm.
I'm doing this to get me through college. I'm doing this to buy my mom a house,
Mhm.
get my father a car, whatever your reason may be. You know, I want you to be comfortable enough to say your truth.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Gotcha. Which brings about what tools or equipment or workflow do you rely on the most?
Yeah, these are not pre-recorded questions. These aren't, okay? I want y'all to know that. He just asked me what is you said a tool?
What tools,
What
equipment, or workflow do you rely on the most?
My tools, my equipment, and my workflow, honestly, by the grace of God, is this man right here. This man helped me out so much. Y'all have no idea. Sometimes I come in here just flustered, like, man, Wicks, help me out. Man, this man helps me calm down, talk to me, give me some advice, throw me oops on questions. You know what I'm saying? So believe it or not, my brother, I appreciate you so much, man.
Thank you, man.
So much.
Thank you.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. That's my answer, brother. It's you, brother. I come in here plenty of days and don't know what to say, what to do. I know my questions, but this man adds a different level, a different element of professionalism, character, and due diligence that gets me through. So I appreciate you, man.
And I appreciate. I received that, man. A lot of research and in-depth research. I go out and inspect, man. Big fan. I'm a big fan of Ryan Clark, man. I like how he presents his
football
question.
Football, Ryan Clark.
NFL.
Okay, yeah.
Ryan Clark. I'm a big fan of him, and I was talking to a friend of mine last evening that we had on the show, and I told him, man, when you look at calmness, the confidence that's given when the interview is being had, Ryan Clark is one that really helps me to get through that.
RC.
Yeah.
RC. Shout out to RC. He does make some good content. I like RC. And he's spiritual too.
Yeah.
He's spiritual. Shout out to him.
Big question. How do you feel the independent hip hop scene has changed in the past few years, man? Get back on music.
In the past few years?
Yeah.
Let's say 3?
Let's just say 2 or 3 years.
Independent artists have
just the scene, independent hip hop scene.
The scene. So the scene has blown up.
Mm-hmm.
But the scene has blown up so much, it's so oversaturated.
Saturated, yeah.
So it's hard to find that diamond in the rough. So now you have to go on media runs. You got to share your life on social media. You got to post as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do you know how many good artists there are out here?
There are a lot. It's definitely oversaturated.
Man, and to be quite honest, brother, a lot of these artists are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're good. The bars is good. The beats is good. The engineering, the producing, it is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So it's so oversaturated that good artists get overshadowed. You know, bad artists get overshadowed. You know, however, to answer your question, it's oversaturated.
Yeah.
You can't keep up. It's a new song come out every day. New artists emerge every day, everything.
Which brings us to this question, Uncle Mikey. You think about all these different artists that's out there. They got to be doing something different. One, if they shining. So brings me to this question here. what trends do you see rising creators using that others are sleeping on?
Characters.
Is it the characters?
It's the character.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an example. The baby. The baby started off his name when the baby first came out, his name was Baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. And he walked around in a pamper. Well, at first he was like, at one time he was like, he carried a cross one time. I think it was like for one performance or video or whatever. But then he changed his name to Baby Jesus. And then he was wearing a diaper. And now he transformed to,
Really?
yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Then he transformed to the baby.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped Jesus and just went the baby. And his was a character.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, the emergence of all the new rappers that's coming up, drill rap dead. All that like drilling stuff dead, because I mean all the favorite drill rappers are dead. Let's say King Von, they either dead or locked up. King Von, Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Nip. You know, that was my favorite rapper of all times. Nip wasn't a drill rapper, but he was a gangster rapper. So a lot of labels they're not too fond of signing gangster rap no more because it's so much of a. They got the police on them. The police are watching.
Yeah.
So right now the emergence is it's not trendy rap, it's not TikToky rap, it's character rap.
So it's character rap.
You know, like if you got a gimmick with it, you got a character, like if you dress up in some kind of way, if you like this one dude right now, he rocking a Luigi. He got the Luigi hat going on. It's another cat, his name Relic. He got I just got my hair done.
Mario Brother Luigi?
Mario Brother Luigi.
Are you
yes.
serious?
He making waves right now. And
That's weird.
It takes a time, but I promise you, that's the next emergence.
So that's the trend
of trendy rap.
Wow.
It's your character.
It's your character. So okay, we talk about character. So are there any misconception like that yourself and what you've seen that you'd like to clear up about independent artists today? Any misconceptions?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people think that local music isn't good. No. Some of these local independent artists have better albums, mixtapes than some of your favorite artists. And I'm not lying to you. Give them a chance.
That's true.
Give them a try.
That is true.
That's the biggest misconception. Because people think, oh, they local. They ain't that good. You're shitting me. Excuse my language. They got some good music. And it's relatable.
Yeah, they do, man. A lot of them do have, and it's just they just hadn't had the opportunity for it to be heard by who needs to hear it. And I like the fact that a lot of them are getting out of the car with their homeboys, and listening to the music, but yet they putting it out. There's so many different platforms to put their music out there.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I don't need my homeboy, my homegirl to ride with me in the car and listen to it. There's too many avenues out there.
Spread the word.
Let this world hear your music, man. You've done a lot of interviews, man, and I've been a part of over 70 plus interviews. What has been your most impactful or unforgettable interview so far?
They're all impactful. They are all unforgettable in a way. Let me ask you a question. Can you elaborate on that? When you say impactful, what do you mean as in?
What has changed your like, we think about it as a guest on an interview, has a guest ever surprised you or changed your perspective about something? When we say impactful, you've learned something from that guest that you didn't know yourself. And they brought you insight to whatever situation that you might not have known.
Bingo. So all my guests, I learned something from all my guests. No matter what it is, I always learn from my guests. But there was one gentleman by the name of, wow, it just slipped my head that quick. Hold on. It's, oh man, why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh my goodness, I see his face. I know his name, and I'm drawing a blank right now.
He's an artist, right?
He's an artist. Maybe you can help me. Dang, I'm really drunk. I literally just said his name as soon as you said that. So he's an artist,
Mhm.
and he also is a producer. He's an engineer. He plays the guitar, I think. He came up, he had the game, the card game.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy with the t-shirts. He had
Yeah,
the
man.
t-shirts. I see his face, but as for his name, man, you've interviewed so many people I don't know. So
Oh man, the Black Vaccine.
the Black Vaccine, that's
The
him.
Black Vaccine. He was the one that I learned the most about as far as writing music, his style of writing music. He has a card game out
Mhm.
that helps you whenever you have writer's block.
Mhm.
That was the most genius thing I think I ever saw.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of artists and they struggle. They struggle with their writer's block. They could be in the studio for 10, 12 hours.
Now, even with that, with Black Vaccine and his cards and stuff like that, with that now, with AI,
Yeah.
it's so much that.
Yes.
But carry on as far as perspective on something to change your Black Vaccine. He did come in with a whole lot of knowledge and difference.
Yes. I advise all y'all to go back and look at that Black Vaccine episode.
Mhm.
Man, he's a solid dude, music good, but his knowledge of music really, really impressed me.
Wow.
A lot of other people impressed me too, but the way he came with it, man, with the guitar, with the merch, with the game, and then he's also teaching other artists how to get out of that jam, that writer's block, how to overcome. Yo, that was impressive. Straight up, that was impressive.
What was the toughest interview you've ever had to conduct?
Ooh.
The toughest one. Like where I'm talking about just energy, the toughest one, energy.
Toughest one. I interview a lot of rap artists.
Right.
And a lot of rappers are, a lot of the times they be too cool for school. You know what I'm saying? They don't like moving and look. They don't like, you know what I'm saying? They be stuck. You feel me? So it be kind of hard sometimes when a rapper or an artist is just, too cool for school.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's your persona, then that's your persona. Who am I? You ain't got to open up to me, whatever. But whenever we sit on this couch, bro, let's chop it up.
Let's chop it up.
You feel me? Because I've seen you outside of sitting on this couch. The person outside of sitting on the couch was a whole different person. I get you got to turn it on for the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it does get difficult when you do have those artists who try to be so unique, they're unrelatable.
Unrelatable, yeah. It's got to be relatable, man. That's a big, big key.
Yeah.
You got to be unrelatable. And that does make it tough when you're doing an interview because you're trying to identify with him and become relatable with him. We're going to talk a little bit about impact, purpose, and the community, man.
Okay.
What do you hope your podcast contribute to the culture and rising talent?
Oh, to the culture? I want to be a culturalist. I am a culturalist.
I remember you saying it earlier.
I want my platform to be the go-to platform to get to know rising artists. I want my platform to be the platform that MTV, BET, Netflix, Oprah Winfrey Network, ESPN. I want my platform to be the platform that all those executives and personnels go to get to know an artist. They can watch their YouTube all day long. But when you watch, let's say, No Jumper, Say Cheese, you get to know a little bit more about them through those interviews.
Yeah.
Through my interviews, I want all those executives, I want the right people to come to my show.
To your show.
To get to know, oh, wow, that's such and such. Oh, wow, that's such and such. Oh, wow, we didn't know that, let's Louisiana Cash. We didn't know that Louisiana Cash took some time off, but still stayed relevant and still was active in doing this. We didn't know that Louisiana Cash has the pretty much the theme song for Louisiana sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I want ESPN to look at that and say, every time we play some LSU or some Grambling, anything in Louisiana, let's start spending Louisiana Cash. This man is an icon. This man deserves that.
And he's from Louisiana. I know he knows that song, man. He probably still jamming it. So he's from Louisiana.
Sure.
That's my guy, Monty. I call him the camera guy. Monty, he's behind the scenes, working the cameras, man. He's from Louisiana, man. So I
Tough.
know he knows, man.
Tough.
Yeah, and what you're building right now, Mike, because I'm a part of what you're building, definitely going to get the talent search, man, where people look and say, "I need to go on the Who's Next Music Show platform and see all the talent that he's bringing through," and it's be like, man, I need to get in contact with this guy, that guy. How do I reach Uncle Mikey to reach this artist? Because there's a lot of talent that you're bringing here that some of it's overlooked. But then you might have them talent agencies looking for smaller shows for talent.
Yep.
And that's what you're building here. How do you stay connected with the community and audience?
Once again, it's just who I am.
It's who you are.
It's just who I am. Like, I go to a lot of shows. I listen to a lot of music. Man, I'm involved in a lot of, like I say, upcoming artists. You know, I remember Country Wayne back in the day. I remember Medea, Tyler Perry. I remember being a kid going to the Tyler Perry shows at Fox Theater in St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just, like, if it catches my attention, if it catches my ear, I'm not going to deny it because it's not boom mainstream.
Wow.
I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
If this comedian is funny, but he don't got 600,000 likes, he might got 6 likes. If this man is funny, he's funny.
It's funny.
If this artist is a good artist, they're a good artist. I don't care about your numbers. I care about your person.
Yeah. Gotcha, man. Community and audience, man. Let's talk about growth. Let's talk about growth, vision, and future of the Who's Next Music Show. How has your podcast evolved since the first episode?
Brother, I looked at the first episode over this Thanksgiving Day break, and I was like, boy, oh boy. The edits were trash. The content was trash. You know, it was my first time being in front of a camera.
It was.
You know what I mean? But, you know, with your help, it got better throughout the show. When I first started, I was nervous as a fool. But now, looking at it now, I'm way more relaxed. I can actually talk more. I can elaborate more. My posture isn't that bad. The conversation is different. You know what I'm saying? So I see the growth, and it's only gonna get better. I'm 2 years in.
2 years in.
You know, it's a lot of my peers, or the people I look up to, 10, 12, 14. You know, they got a lot of years on me, you know, and they're dealing with a larger scale. It's me and you, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
my bad, I didn't mean to cut you out.
No, you got it.
So what are the goals for the next year for the show?
Goal for the next year for the show is to continue to bring on emerging artists. I want, by next year, I want not only artist that's on the rise, I want every mainstream artist to stop through the Who's Next Music Show on their media run. I want their managers, their record labels, their executives, their partners, sponsors. I want all of them to say, hey, we have to stop through the Who's Next Music Show. So these people can actually get to know you. Who are you? We know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's let the people get to know you a little bit better through this platform. So in the next year, I want everybody who come to this Dallas-Fort Worth area to stop through the Who's Next Music Show.
Which brings us to this question, everybody. Any upcoming guests, projects, or expansions you're excited about?
Yes. I have a lot. It's one I'm really excited about. We just have to find the right date and time for us to match with it. Yes, to answer your question, yes.
You're just gonna say yes. Huh? We're not gonna put no names.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do no names until it happens.
Until it happens.
You know what I mean?
Understand.
And a lot of people, I miss a lot of people because it's just simply our times aren't matching, our times aren't aligning. You know, they may be in town on the weekends, or they may be in town. I want to shoot during the time that I'm not shooting. So, but this one, we gonna make it we're gonna make it work.
That's what's up. Let's reflect a little bit. We're coming to a close here. Let's reflect a little bit. What keeps you motivated when the grind gets difficult? I know we've had some conversation, and this grind between your grind, my grind, even Monty's grind. What keeps us all motivated? What keeps you motivated when the grind gets difficult?
For one, man, the Lord keeps me grounded for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For two, it's like I don't get tired of this.
Okay.
You know, your whole life you're always told, do something that you love that you aren't tired of. Man, I don't get tired of learning about artists.
Wow.
When I was in college, you can ask any of my college peers, you can ask anybody that knows me. And somebody else brought this up to me. When I was in college, you know how you lay your books out on your living room table?
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a Source magazine. Source magazines, XXLs, Jet magazines. I've always been intrigued by us. And it's not like I'm like a super fan or nothing like that. This is who we are. You know, it's not enough platforms that shines the light, especially on young black men. On young black men or black men in general. You know, a lot of the times we get the negative side of things shined on us. But on this platform, it's more so positive. You're the black men that do things for their family, their parents, their community. Ain't nobody covering that. If they do, it's clickbait. They doing it for them. I want to talk about that. I want to cover that. Not all black men are bad guys. Not all people are bad people. I'm a black man. I was once a young black man. I was once a, air quote, YN. I got a pass. I'm not perfect. I done the exact same things that these young boys out here doing. I done it. I done sold drugs. I done been with girls I wasn't supposed to be with. Inside their house, their daddy came home. I had to run up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of, but that does not make me a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, we all got our past, but that don't make us just so bad. We made wrong decisions.
Gotcha, man. So, with that being said, what who are your biggest inspirations inside and outside of hip hop?
Dang. That's a good question.
I bet you like, man, I ain't never known. I ain't seen this side of Wicks.
Yeah, that's a good question. Man, my biggest inspirations are, for one, I'm just truly inspired. When you say inspiration, I am inspired by that brother Kanye West.
Okay, yeah.
Man, Kanye can rap,
Very
sing,
intelligent.
make clothes, produce, make stage plays, make a gospel album. Kanye is an artist. And whenever he gets on his rants, and besides his personal life, I'm inspired by the way he thinks. Kanye be like, no, you can't do that, but I can. So I'm heavily inspired by Kanye West, Nipsey Hussle. I'm inspired by Mr. Ray Daniels. I'm inspired by I love the philanthropy that Master P does. I love that. Like P does it without anybody knowing, you know?
Correct.
And I love that, man. Like, you don't need to know no, man.
P is always engaging too, trying to engage with the people.
Yes.
You know that. You notice that. I noticed that about Master P. He's always engaging or trying to engage with the people. You know, as he's gotten older, man, the maturity. He's even more mature.
Yeah, man.
Especially when it comes to the business and all the aspects and how many people he's put on.
Yeah.
So, man, he's one at the top of the list, man. When you come to philanthropy, you come to entrepreneur.
He is one of them ones.
All the above. So I'm with you on that.
Let me give you a couple more real quick.
I'm with you.
We got P, Jermaine Dupri,
Jermaine Dupri,
a monster. I love the things. I love the way that Drake is the biggest artist in the world, but he looks back and brings up so many artists on the rise. We can go down the whole rabbit hole of all the artists that Drake done featured on his music and made them superstars.
Mhm.
You know, I take pride in that, man.
Yeah.
Like when people aren't too good to help others, that is, man, it's touching to me because we're all put here to help one another,
That's true.
you know? And even this man, Mr. Sharwick Reed, man, like you inspire me in a lot of ways, my brother.
Who me?
You know what I'm saying? You inspire me in a lot of ways, you know?
Appreciate that, man.
Man, I take inspiration from everything around me, brother. Like if I can learn from it, I'm gonna take inspiration from it.
Yeah.
I can learn from somebody else's mistakes and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna stick my finger in that socket because that'll electrocute me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or dang, okay, boom, I see that man done it this way or that lady done it this way. That might be a great way for me to do it.
Definitely. That's what's up, man. Last question, man. I think, man, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start their own podcast or content creating? Let's just say podcast.
Podcast, I would say just do it.
Just
do it. It took me 2 years to literally sit down with Wicks. It took me 2 years. Man, I've been having this emotion for 2 years, brother. 1 year went by, the other year went by. And I just been procrastinating, dragging my feet. And then I was just like, man, boom. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say do it. Don't worry about what people gonna say. They're gonna talk about you regardless. They talk about you now, regardless. Just do it, man. Just do it. Like, I know it sounds cliche. And who am I? Just do it. Nobody ain't gonna support you. You're gonna come out a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're gonna be by yourself. You're gonna feel like you by yourself for a long time.
That's true.
But at the same time, if you want to start a podcast, you start your podcast. I don't care if you and just your girlfriend watch it. Start that podcast.
Mhm.
This is for you. This ain't for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I done that. Man, my first video had like 6 views. 6 views for like 3-4 months.
Wow.
You know
This
what I'm
brings
saying?
us, makes me think, man. One of the guests we had on probably last week, Andre. He's the owner of Blink TV. We had him. I showed a couple of clips. He talked about bringing that idea and just putting it out there and letting faith work.
Yeah.
So it's powerful, Uncle Mikey. Uncle Mikey, take 1 minute. I want to say take a couple of seconds to look right here in this camera. And if people want to follow the Who's Next music show, they want to get in contact with you.
Okay.
If you can give them all your handles.
So y'all, what it is, what it ain't, what it will be, man.
That's
It's your boy, Uncle Mike, from the Who's Next music show. It's the Who's Next, and it's a music show.
Mhm.
My contacts are on Instagram. It's who's_next_music_show. On Instagram and TikTok, it's just Who's Next music show. I'm also on Fanbase, where you can contact me on Fanbase at the Who's Next music show. And just DM me, y'all. I talk to pretty much everybody. Flood me with that music, y'all. I do Fresh Music Fridays where I share other artists' music on Fridays. I love to ask my people. I got a pretty nice following in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm here in Dallas, Texas. I got a pretty nice following in St. Louis, Missouri, and East St. Louis, Illinois. I asked them a lot of questions about Dallas artists because obviously we listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
So I can funnel a lot of upcoming artists' music through the crib, let them hear it. So send me music, reach out to me. Y'all got my contact information. It's the Who's Next music show. I'm your host, Uncle Mike. And for all the people who do follow me, I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all so much, man. We cousins. Y'all already know how we rocking. You already know it. You feel me? excuse me, we've been in DM talking about music all day long. You know what I mean? So keep hollering at me. I appreciate y'all.
All right. Uncle Mikey, and thank you for stepping into the guest seat today and giving us a look behind the scenes of the platform. So many rising artists trust with their stories. Your work pushes the culture forward, brother.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to know that. And it's been inspiring to hear what drives you, what challenges you, and fuel your vision. To everyone listening, make sure you tap in with the Who's Next Music Show across all platforms. Support the movement and keep discovering new talent. Until next time, stay creative, stay inspired, and keep pushing the culture forward. I'm your host, C. Reed, and thank you for tuning in to episode 4 with Uncle Mikey.